Last January, there were 150 kids in the Athens-Oconee area. There were about 20 foster homes with DFACs. So 150 kids, 20 foster homes.
We, about a year ago, realized that there is a foster care crisis, particularly within the state of Georgia.
I mean, these are kids who have been taken from their biological parent because it's literally not safe to live there. And that's heartbreaking to think about. From doing this for so long, I have seen one and done is kind of this phrase that got coined for families that go through the whole process to become foster parents and then take one placement and don't ever do it again. A lot of times people who really have good intentions get into it to want to help and then don't have enough support and they can't keep doing it. It's too hard on their families.
It's a very difficult thing to foster kids. And so what we're doing is we're going out to churches and we're recruiting families who maybe don't feel like they can foster, but they can be a part of a team that we put around a foster family to provide meals, to provide babysitting, to provide support in whatever way that family needs support.
It's a simple thing for us, but for the foster family, at least for the foster family we're working with, I mean, it's been invaluable.
Everyone's not called to foster or adopt, but we are all called to care for orphans. And so we see the foster care initiative as a simple way that everyone can get involved to care for orphans.
I got a phone call from Kelly Brooks, and she explained who she was with Chosen for Life and said, hey, we have these care groups that we're forming around foster families and we would like for you to be a part of it. And I just started crying when I hung up the phone with her.
One member on my team just says, oh, I'm just bringing a meal, and that just bringing a meal is huge. It's so every Tuesday we get a meal, which is amazing.
Just knowing that people are praying for you and your children and they have an interest in what is going to happen for eternity in their lives, and then also in the lives of their parents is huge. Just, I mean, prayer changes things for people.
To me, it's so aligned with the gospel. It's so clear that adoption, foster care is all the way that we're called to live. We're called to not just live our lives thinking about our families, but to care about others, to care about our neighbor, to care about their needs.
So, you can bake an extra lasagna. You can pick up a backpack when you're out picking up school supplies for your kids.
To know that there are neighbors out there willing to do this foster care commitment, which is a huge sacrifice and commitment, and to say, I'll come alongside you and watch your kids once a month, or I'll bring you a meal once a month, I think is it's a doable thing that is so important, and I think just means so much to the families.
So there are lots of ways that everyone can get involved in this foster care ministry, and it's a way that we can serve orphans that are in our neighborhood.